Well, one smart pair. Others literally barely underneath the edge of the eaves, and the gutter drips over here, but not so much over there. I don't know what she's going to do. Last night it was a string of mucus with straw stuck to it. I actually had to go in there and almost grab a hold of it to make sure what it was, because I wasn't sure if it wasn't some of the bag. Got a string down. Well, there, she just lost it. So I don't know what her number is, but her tag's in the right ear instead of the left ear, because her left ear's ripped out. There you go. And over here, just about looks exactly like it did last night. Boomer wasn't there last night, and I'm not sure if she was there, but 9 calves in here. That's what's in here. And I see a calf outside in the rain. I don't know how many other calves are outside. Last night they were laying against mamas, and then there was some in the feed barn. But anyway, yes, that sound you hear. That was it. It's 10 after 5. That started about an hour ago, I guess, maybe a little longer than that. When I come out of the house, a whole 1/100th of an inch had happened. But everything's wet outside. So, grab my coffee and sneak back up to the shop. Rainy and Red are in there waiting for me. Blue and Whiskey didn't come out this morning, so I don't know. Maybe they got better ideas today, like staying inside where it's dry. And I figured that it would be raining this morning. A guy texted me last night. Said he's got his dead tractor out of the way so I can get to my trailer that's been parked at his place for way too many years. Of course, it was his, so try to go get that today. Assuming that old girl will start. Yeah, she hadn't been fired up in a while. And I don't know if I got to move that out of the way or not to slip this trailer. I'm going to back in over here because I can back it in far enough to get it out of the way. I still got to... by the way, yeah, Blue's waiting at the door now. He's whining. Whiskey's over here by the fuel pumps. He's saying, let's get inside, Dad. It's wet out here. Anyway, only thing I got left to move is 5288 and that fire trailer I'm using to spray with. And then the interesting part will be sneaking a longer stretched out flatbed down around through there. But anyway, not like other people having to. Hell, I've done it for other people. We've had guys in here to get all green out with long belt trailers and hopper trailers. Some of them have no idea how to back up. It's like, okay, well, that's why you don't pull the driveway, because you can't back up to a dock. Anyway. Oh yeah, the mess. I got one dog left with me. Ty just pulled in. She's getting Blakely out. I just finished feeding. She pulled in. Dogs ran away from their breakfast. Their loss. And that little turkey, his grain's over here. But as soon as I walked in to feed them, he went to that hole, which happens to be where I climb up and down. So then I couldn't hardly get down without killing myself because he wouldn't move. Oh well, it is what it is. And now I get to go over here and throw some hay in. Being pretty much an empty feeder. But do it while they're not here makes it a lot easier. I try to sneak up on these cats to get zoomies, and all they're doing, they're just like freaking teenagers at the first dance. They have no idea what to do. Mommy and Daddy are out of the way. Got the night to yourself, or in this case, the morning to yourself, and you stand around staring at the wall. What? Are you sure? Look who I found. Who is that? Oh, you gonna reach for it, grab it, take it out of my hand as you watch Oma?
Say hey, girl, hey. Say hey, girl, hey.
How about some scrunchy nose? Yeah. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Yeah. All nice and warm in here. No, you don't go get Oma's pills. Let Oma get all her. Oh, she's got a pretty one. I think you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Guess what? Hey. You silly butt. Hey, I can't follow you there. My arm doesn't bend that way. It's going to be a fuss bucket and get down. Okay. Bye-bye. 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 All right. I can't turn my arm any further that way, so. Yeah. She's here. Crawling on the floor now. Probably go upstairs into the bedroom here in a minute. Or is she just going to play there? Going. Huh. Yeah?
Where's she going?
He's just going.
Where's she going?
Silly bat. Okay. Maybe we'll get a little more of her later. I'm sorry, I didn't get her last night. She was kind of being a fuss bucket and wouldn't slow down. Now she's going to come get me again. Gooby bite. This little girl is a hard starter, especially in the winter. Batteries were down, but she's got up through compression on the first stroke and didn't spend too long before she fired. And if y'all remember, a while back I was in the little Freightliner. Yeah. I was in this one too, and this steering wheel wasn't like that then. But it is now. Gotta love it. 1 year, it was obvious that someone had spilled pop down here. That browner part, and around to where it looks like there's kind of a hole in the carpet. That was all solid like that. Any place pop ends up, any place a hand ends up, at least the door's not bad. But the steering wheel is. Gear shift ain't bad, but the steering wheel is. Well, while she gets warmed up a bit, I'm gonna go get me some bleach rags and clean the steering wheel off. I gave her a close look at last night, but she just had clear mucus. No, wasn't really worried too much about it. But I said she laid over here and peed. Well, foamy looking, so I told her, is it slickery? Yeah, it's slickery. So if she's laying there and peeing through whatever fluids, we're gonna have to see what's going on. And yeah, the mighty pumpkin's sitting out there, pulled down so I can make it so I can see through the windshield. Trailer's backed in over here, so I should have plenty of room, I hope. But in the meantime, I told the guy I'd be there in a few minutes. I may not be there for a while. Oh, turn signals and markers work. This one's been banged a little bit. Last time I saw it, I don't think that was banged in like that. This side might have been. I don't think we need to have that laying there. Got enough lights working, tires are up enough. I'm thinking that's probably laying there since it's on top of the steel frame. But yeah, somebody did the same thing I did. That's where the hooks are for the winch on the other side. And That winch is a little off. That one's been replaced. I know because it's not the style winch that was on the trailer originally. And mine didn't have them on the back when I got it. So these obviously got done and painted the right color anyway. Hubs all have oil in them. God knows how many bees are in there or what fines there might be in there, but I'm not going to open it here. So, yeah. Good enough to get home. We're only like 2.5 miles from home. As long as the brakes release. And yeah, the deck on this one's not any better than mine, but it's original decking from 1986. Watch I don't step through it. This one might be a little solider than mine. Yeah, we'll see how good a launch I am. Oh man, I had it. And yeah, I had Ty come over just in case. Had issues. Should be moving here in a minute. I got one marker light out. One to the right of that horn. There she is. Nice crown to it. The other one's got the same crown in the same spot. But the other one's on sliding landing gear, sliding axles, and they're frozen in place. These trailers used to run from Portland to Denver and didn't do them any good in the winter. The plan for this is to chop it and drop it and make a drop deck out of it for hauling equipment. That's the plan. Doesn't mean that's going to happen. But it's a little harder to get back here than the other one, because the other one, the axles are slid all the way forward and rusted in place. And this one, they're to the back. So, go hook the other one up and park this little girl and shut her down. Been watching her since last night. She got bubble gum, and I think there was a hoof in there, so she's finally getting somewhere. Ty and I went and got that trailer, and kind of wondering, and we got her over here and told Becky to keep an eye on her, because the camera's right there. And now that she's out, yeah, I think there's a hoof there at the top. Maybe. Maybe not. Anyway, if she don't have something here pretty soon, we're going to go in and see what we can find. And incidentally, this will be the first calf this year in the middle of a low. And it's been flat ass nasty since this morning. So bad that she had to go change coats, and she had her, and she had her coat from Brendan, BCP Farming and Trucking, which that sheds water pretty good. Sheds it a lot.
It was so clear through, it couldn't repel anymore.
It sheds water a lot better than my soak it up camouflage one. So I is soaked. Hey, she realized, oh, I lost a little bit right there. I smelled it. Yeah. And you can see it from here too. Did a little quick measuring. That one, hey, bag broke. That one back there is 5 foot 3 inches in the back of the bed to the center of the rear axle.
It's my height.
Yeah, her height.
It's my height.
If she lays there, you can use her to measure it. That one is 11 foot 3 inches to the back of the axle, to the rear axle. So, yeah, and it took a little bit to get around the corner and get back there. It'd be different if we didn't have augers and everything else. And if this first pin outside wasn't out so far, but, you know, I got it in there. Got it in the driveway without any trouble. That's 90% of it. Bull calf. Good sized boy. She's pissed it's a bull. Yeah, there was only the one hoof showing. She's got a pocket about right there where that little dip is in her back. That's where the other foot was. So yeah, we pulled her. I got a halter to fix. Somehow the loop ended up around. This went to her. I I tied it the same way. I still can't get it undone. So we had to cut it. Shit happens.
I'm not fixing it. I got plenty of others.
We can fix it. It's still long enough.
No, it ain't.
She had freaking way more out here than she needed. Anyway. Oh, one more down. Now it's lunchtime. Almost got to park back where it was. It's about a foot ahead of where it was. As long as there's room to open a hood. I was just asking these girls when they're going to do something. I mean, that one looks like you can drive through there with the semi. That one, not quite. Looks like she's got some milk in her udder. She just ain't got loose yet. Of course, Mini Moo. Can't see the other two. But check on everybody else. I ended up down into here with the front end of the truck trying to miss the auger over there. In the past, when we had like 53 footers in here getting grain, that stuff wasn't there. Augers weren't there. You know, all they had to do was get around the corner and then get around so far and they'd pull up into here to get squared away. And I ended up pulling up into there just a couple feet. But I got it. One way or the other. Just a learning curve. That extra, 5 feet, whatever, makes a big difference. Because this one's as short as it'll go, and it's rusted up. I used to slide it back and forth, get up on the road and slide it one way or the other to go places. But Mama, he ain't that clean yet. But he's been up and he's eaten. Watched him in the cameras. I think she's clean. She is a 241 daughter, hence the hump in her back. And incidentally, her mother has the same rip in her ear, except her mother still has her tag in her left ear and not in her right ear. I think she's got a short tear where she was re-tagged in the left ear. Kind of looks like an anomaly in her ear from here. Anywho, let's say it's been a day. Rain's coming back again. It quit for about an hour. And if it does this for a couple more days, I know we're going to get what they said we're going to get. He just almost looks like he could go spend some time in the warmer, but I don't know. We'll see. Little dude got the jacket. He was looking a little puny and not really warmed up. Told time maybe we ought to put him in the warmer, but I'm not sure. And she said, well, we'll put the jacket on him. Oh, he's perked back up. Looking pretty good. I think she's a little worried about him, but, you know, he's got a jacket on. It was on another calf before, so she's getting over it. And nobody else doing anything yet. So I'm going to go in. It's not really raining too hard. It's just there. But the frickin' wind keeps picking up. And, you know, some wonder, well, why do you leave those tarps up? Well, because I don't know what the weather's going to do. There's enough airflow when it gets warm. Until we're done calving, those are staying up. Yeah, Mama. Good girl. So, hey, hope you all had a great Thursday. Hope everybody has a great Friday. Thank you all for watching. And, you know, our month is getting shorter and shorter. And we're down to 5. Maybe we'll be done before the end of the month. And we're, you know, 99% sure he did eat. He's got a little milk though, so he ate. But she is full. That's probably part of her problem. She's telling him, get up and eat. I hurt. Oh well. Thanks for watching, everybody. This is what she does when she's in here with Oma. She looks out the window. She sees not a whole lot out that way, but she sees birdies and
bugs and the dog.
Oma's car and the doggies.
And the flowering trees next
Where'd she go? Where'd she go? There she is.
I suppose I'll see the duckies for the neighbors too.
Yeah, she might be able to from there. That's kind of what she's looking toward, I think.
See the duckies out there.
Anyway, her mama will be here in a little bit to pick her up. And tomorrow we'll have her and Maury's driver, Bobby, his little boy.
We need to make sure that it's okay to film, Wesley.
Yeah.
We'll talk to Bobby first.
So,
Wesley's
Blakely.
about 5 months old.
Blakely. Bye-bye.
He said bye-bye?
Bye-bye.
He said bye-bye?
Bye-bye. No, it's too busy.